to be tying a fly using this here. This is a bag I get sent, so it's a sealed bag. But what these are used for, they're called anti-static bags. They have a kind of, you can see this shine from them. You can't see through them, as you can see, but you get this. It's quite. You'd have to really see it up close, but you may have seen it if you buy any bits and pieces for your computer, like part of a hard drive or so. Then these anti-static bags are used to obviously stop them getting damaged. They have used a Stanley blade to cut this into 2mm strips. There you go. Now, I'll give you an idea. There's a couple of flies I've tied here. This is the grey boy, and different. The shine. You can't see the shine in the camera as well as I'd like to show you. You can have it with a flashback. This one here. Seeing this one as well. I've got the pearl running up the back. There's all different ways you can do it, but I'll just stick to kind of the basic one. This is I'm going to use a Lite-Brite flash for the wing buds in this fly, which is a good pattern. Hook I'm using, I'm going to use this size 12 buzzer light, the G-Piont or Gabagatsu, I think is the right name. It's a nice light wire hook, strong. If you want a nice fine buzzer, this is a nice hook to use. Don't have to use it, you can use whatever you like. Thread, it's UTC thread in black, and 70, which is the finer one. You start at the eye, spin a layer of thread around the bend and along the shank. Just remove the waste piece. Now I'm going to spin the bobbin anti-clockwise, which will flatten the thread. Just spreads it as it goes, as you go down, and makes it much finer if you want it. To that point there. Now there's a strip I've cut. Cut it into a 2mm, then into a point so I can catch it at the back. I'm just going to catch it on the side, and then work my way back up. And then let's carry on until I'm in line with the point of the hook. See there. And then I'm going to form the body using this. Just work my way up. You can slightly catch the edge of each turn as you wind, so you get a slight highlight. Don't stretch it. I mean, if you want to get a better shape in your fly, you can go down and come back up a wee bit if you want. At this point here, and you can catch it across. You can see the body you get. Now, just to show you, I'll go back, just to show you how you get a taper. If you want a taper in the fly, all you have to do is go down, spread it out, and then continue, come back up. This will give you a taper. You can go a wee bit further than that, but a straight up would be fine for this pattern I'm tying. So just come across your thread, 2 or 3 turns. Trim it the length of the thorax. What I'm going to do is continue up towards the eye, down a layer of thread, and then what I'm going to get is some silver pearl or silver. This is a Lite-Brite, and it's like a holographic. You need a few fibres. What I do is just moisten it to control it, because you have to do that. Straighten the ends up, and what I then do is just fold it around the thread about 1.5 inches or so. Slide it underneath, and then take the thread back to the body, keeping it underneath. Come up about 3 or 4 turns. I'm going to catch in a bit of flash. Just going to use Opal Mirage in this case. Just a medium. Obviously don't just take your time and unravel this if your thread goes round it. Let's catch you on the top, as I say. Wind towards the eye. Let's just go down again, just so I'm forming a taper, a wee bit thicker thorax. Bring over your thorax cover. Fold it back with a couple of turns. And trim it away. Now, because I've got two different lengths of the flash, it's obviously easy to separate these, but it may pay for you to do a wee half hitch here, just so they don't bounce the thread off. It's very easy to bounce the UTC. You can bring it either side and on top of the shank, just above the eye, top of the head anyway, so just on the top, a couple of turns or so. You can trim away the waste. Now remember when you're tying this fly, these are not been tied tight because you're going to protect it using the resin or varnish or whatever you want to use. Just going to build the head up with the thread a wee bit. Whip finish. And I'm going to shape the body using the resin. Just using a light resin, a UV resin. Now what I'd like to do is just put a wee drop in the top of the head and then follow the Lite-Brite round. Again, this is just highlighting that area and highlighting and encouraging the shape of the midge. Set it using your torch. If you want a wee bit more of a shape in the head, the area, that's how I want to do that, so I'm just going to a wee tiny drop more there. So a quick look to see the shape, that's fine. Straight and set it. I want to add a wee bit of colour as well, so I'm going to use just an orange marker pen, permanent marker or a Sharpie, something like that would do it. Just this point here. Should allow that to dry. Just going to speed up a wee bit. Allowing it to dry stops it obviously spreading as much when you go to put your resin back on. Now what I'm going to do here is just drop a resin on the top of the shank. Then I'm going to use my dubbing needle to spread it, taper it towards the back of the hook. Just don't lose the shape. Once you see the shape that you like, you can then set it. Now I finish off with a light coat of varnish which seals the whole fly, and any tackiness that comes from the resin, you'll not get that once you do this. Now you can keep it longer under a UV lamp which will dry it. Or you can use, as far as I believe, an alcohol wipe, which will do the same thing. Clean away the tackiness. But I'm just using a vineyard varnish here just to seal it all the way around. Again, run it onto the body. Take your time. And there's the fly. It's a nice fly. This is a nice light dressing, not over tied or overdressed, meaning too much or too heavy. So I'm just going to use a light so you can see this, how the light comes through it, how it catches the light. That's what you want the midge to do, is to catch the light, especially natural light, and you'll see how it works. Simple fly. Good stuff. The anti-static bag flash is really good, and I would say definitely recommend it. So hope you enjoyed that.